Despite long-standing geopolitical differences, India and China have come together to oppose a proposed carbon border tax introduced by the European Union at the COP29 Summit in Baku. The tax aims to impose levies on imported goods like steel, cement and aluminium with the goal of ensuring fair competition for EU-produced goods while cutting emissions. However, India, China and other developing nations argue that the tax infringes on UN climate principles and disproportionately impacts their economies.
What it does, whatever are the sectors which it may identify, let's say it is aluminum, steel, cement, fertilizer, whatever the big exporting sectors to the EU, they will also face the same level of carbon price as a EU producer faces domestically within the EU, right? Now, this whole process is called carbon border adjustment mechanism, and that's why even if you look at the name of the mechanism, it is carbon border adjustment mechanism.
The COP29 Summit provides a crucial platform to discuss pressing climate issues, including the need for financial support for developing countries. India and China have highlighted the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities, asserting that unilateral actions like the carbon border tax hinder global cooperation on climate goals.
There are two parts of the common but differentiated responsibility. One is common, which means this is a global problem. That means all of us are impacted by it. All the countries and all the citizens of the world are impacted by it, and all of us have to work towards solving the problem together in a cooperative manner. So that's the common part of it. The differentiated part is very important. The differentiated part is because we have different capabilities. Capabilities means, let's say US and Europe are a lot more richer, very high per capita incomes. They're also got a lot of investment in innovation, technology development, those kinds of things. So they have different capabilities as compared to developing nations and even a much lower income nations like the African nations.
At COP29, the lack of climate finance emerged as a key issue, with developing nations facing the severe economic and social impacts of climate change. While the EU defends the carbon border tax as a necessary step for controlling emissions, critics argue that such measures damage international trust and threaten global progress towards a sustainable future.